You need to watch this before you mess up your Great Hall. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. I did not know if I was going to be able to make this video today. Yesterday, I'm glad I was even able to make a video at all. I've been having so much trouble with Polarium Play since the last update. What I really need to know is if something on my computer broke, or whether you guys are having problems with Polarium Play also. I was getting so much lag and load time on these different screens. What I ended up doing was deleting and reinstalling the game. And then it took 5 hours to completely reinstall the game again. So I need to know, and I know that it's not my internet. I did an internet check yesterday, so I know that it's not that. The internet check was like, hey, wow, your internet's really good. You have nothing to worry about. So it's possible something's going wrong on my computer. Please let me know if you have any thoughts on that. I need to contact my dude Rinton, probably, who is normally my computer expert. But on the raid side or the computer side, I know there's a lot of really intelligent people who watch my content. So if you have any thoughts or ideas on that, please let me know in the comments below. Alright, now, so we're talking about Great Hall today, and I really want to laser focus on this because it's very important. I see tons of new players still not knowing this information, and now we have another part to the Great Hall, and I think that there's a possibility to almost mess up your account. I really do. So if we come in here and take a look at the Great Hall, let's start with the affinity bonuses, which that's all we used to have, okay? My Great Hall is actually looking reasonable. It's not great, but it's reasonable. I'm almost to my 10th. Actually, I have enough. Okay, perfect. So that probably means I'm going to pull Ramontu on CVC. Will the Doom Tower still be going? 120. Let's take a slight diversion and see if all of my dreams can happen. That is cutting it. Oh, man. I think that works. I think that works. I think that the Doom Tower will reset right after I get my Ramontu. So maybe that'll be my video on Wednesday. We'll claim Ramontu and talk about him. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments below as well. Alright, so in the Great Hall, as I said, I'm finishing up my 10th level 10 bonus. And you can see the path that I've taken. I chose resistance over crit damage for the most part, but I started with accuracy. And I still think that that's the best thing to do, because early on your account, it's so hard to get enough accuracy for content, especially now with all of this more difficult content. You know, with Hydra, the hard Doom Tower, with hard dungeons, all of these things require a lot, like 300 accuracy plus, and it's really difficult to get that, okay? If you are not having a hard time getting those accuracy amounts, then you could go with crit damage or resistance. Both are really good stats in the game. I've seen a lot of people recently going HP attack or defense. I don't think that that's correct. At least with HP is going to be on all of your champions. Defense is going to be helpful on all of your champions, but like attack tends to be one of the last ones. Now, for me, I'm going to come and finish crit damage next, and then I think I'm going to get all of these to level 6. I think that's my plan here. But I think that you should probably still start on your affinity bonuses with accuracy and then go crit damage or resistance based on what you need on your account, okay? And you can mix and match those. Like, if you get some really good Void champions, you can go boom, 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 all 3 on Void. I've seen that before. Or Magic tends to be a really popular one because so many good Magic champions. I've seen people go resistance in green because of somebody like Duchess that they open early. So think about what's best for your account, but it's probably going to be accuracy and then crit damage or resistance, okay? Now, I want to switch over to the free-to-play after this and talk briefly over there. So if you're an early game player, make sure you stick around. We will cover all of this information on the free-to-play as well. And I'll show you that. Stuff over there. As for the area bonuses, 99% of players should skip the potion keeps. It is very unimportant. You need no help here. Do not put anything in here. This should be your very last thing after you upgrade every single other one to 10. It should be your very last thing, the potion keeps. Okay? Now, what should you upgrade first? Alright? I think that if you are progressing through the game, what you should upgrade first is probably Demon Lord or Hydra, okay? And I think speed is going to be the best thing for these. Now, the reason for the thumbnail is because if you have an established speed tune and you choose speed in your Demon Lord battles, it will break your team. You cannot choose this. And for some other things, choosing HP or defense, some of your speed tunes will break if you choose those. Now, as far as attack or crit damage or accuracy, those are all fine. I don't know what you would need resistance for in Clan Boss. I don't think that's a good idea. I think speed in Hydra is one of the highest profile, highest priority ones that you can do, okay? And the faster you go in Hydra, the better you're going to be. Now, I also think a lot of these other ones are great for Hydra as well. The ignore defense is going to be amazing. The resistance and the accuracy if you need to hit those stats. But if you're an endgame player, I would probably go speed and ignore defense, maybe also crit damage on Hydra, okay? And for those other endgame players, I think speed in Fire Knight is going to be a really good one because Polarium seems pretty stubborn on not changing the hard Fire Knight for some reason. I really think the hard Fire Knight needs a nerf because it is not at all comparable to the others. And most people are not farming it like they should be because it's too difficult. It is not comparable to the other hard mode dungeons. You just can't farm it fast. Like, the best players in the world have a 2-minute farm team on level 10. And most people, I've even seen people with insane accounts and they farm level 6. So, I think that speed in Fire Knight is going to be a key component there. And again, same thing, ignore defense and crit damage. I think those three are the most important stats for Hydra and for Fire Knight, okay? Now, I am going to hop over to the other account so that you can see my perspective on that account as well. Before I get there, I don't think that the normal dungeons, like Ice Golem, Fire Knight, Dragon Spider, I don't think you're going to put points in there for a long time. I think the majority of what we're going to do is Hydra, Demon Lord, and Fire Knight. I think those are the three best ones. And seeing as, you know, how it's probably going to progress slowly for your medals, I think that that's probably what's best. You're going to be focusing on that for a while. All right, let me switch accounts. On the free-to-play everyday account, and I'm level 62, so this is going to be relatable to a lot of you. I'm very close. Come on now. Load? No? 1 second. See, that's what I'm talking about. There should be no load time for me clicking on missions. But anyway, in the free-to-play account, I'm very close to getting Arbiter. I did not spend gems to, like, unlock anything or speed it up. So we are on day, just so you can figure this out with me, we are almost on day 120, all right? So I'm almost to Arbiter, and this is what your Great Hall should look like before Arbiter. You have a couple things here and there, and then you have one Great Hall bonus. Okay, one. Because you have to focus on one place for your Arbiter missions. So if you're really focusing on your Arbiter missions, you'll have one Great Hall bonus, okay? And you can see I chose Spirit Accuracy because I have a bunch of Spirit champions that I use in Clan Boss and other areas. Or at least I did when I started this. I'm pretty sure that's for Venom Mage. But either way, you can tell that I was starting off on accuracy, okay? And then a little bit of resistance for Pythion. These attack are for the challenges, I think, that you have to do at the beginning of the game. But either way, don't go past that. And then once you hit that one level 10 bonus, then I recommend making the whole rest of your Great Hall blue. And that does take a little while, but it goes a lot quicker than you think. And that is a huge boost to your account. So that is going to be my plan here. I've done that and recommended it for lots of other players, and I will recommend it for you as well. Focus on accuracy, and then level the rest of your Great Hall up to level 4. So, once you get to the area bonuses, which I'm almost have enough, you're still going to completely ignore the potion keeps forever. I'm serious, forever. Don't do this, okay? Then number 2, you're going to ignore all 4 of the normal dungeons. I don't think those are important in any way. Because when you are progressing, when you're early game, even mid game even, the Hydra and Demon Lord is way more important. It's the most important, okay? The 2 clan bosses are where you're going to get the best rewards in the entire game, okay? In Hydra, you're getting Mithrala, you are getting the Stone Skin gear and the Protection gear, and Soul Stones, which is very important to your account. In the Demon Lord, I mean, obviously in Demon Lord, you're gonna want a lot of things in here when you're progressing. Like, I can't hit Ultra Nightmare yet. So I'm gonna consider in Ultra Nightmare doing defense. If you're progressing through the game, you might want to do defense in your clan boss, okay? I think also, again, the ignore defense and the speed are going to be good. I think the crit damage is going to be good. Accuracy could be good as well. HP could be good as well. Attack and resistance are probably last on the list, right? But I really like defense in clan boss because that is one of the stats that's hard to get. If we take a look at some of these... no, Polarium. Let's take a look at, like, a champion on my account that I know is struggling for defense. And again, here, I shouldn't have to click and wait. That's what I'm saying. Here we go. So, her defense is actually 3,000. So, we need to get her HP up. I'm actually shocked that her defense is 3,000. I think that's, because of the new defense banner I got. Okay, perfect. So now I need to work on her HP. What are some of my other defenses? Even Rio is not to 3,000 yet, but she has a higher HP. Let's see. Her, I've been using from time to time in Clan Boss. Her stats are decent because she has decent base stats. Apothecary is another one who could use some more defense. But even those champions with 3,000 defense, we would really like to see it at 3,500. So even though it's reasonable at 3,000, I think the defense would still be helpful there. Then we got, we're going to get some information on this chick on the channel very soon. Her defense is pretty low, 2,200. Admittedly, she has a pretty high HP, so we might need to level those gloves up for sure. And maybe we need to get a different, a different ring on there. I don't know if we have one. We have defense and then HP. I don't have a lot of options, although I could do that, but then we would lose some speed. So either way, the HP and defense is going to be a really good choice for your Great Hall. See what I'm saying? I'm like clicking on things and then I have to wait for it to load. Let me know if you know what the problem is, okay? So either way, your clan boss and your Hydra, that's where you're going to be wanting to spend your medals if you're early or mid game. If you have cleared all the content, then you might think about doing the hard Fire Knight, and those 3 things will keep you for a long time, because it's going to take an awful long time to max those things out. I'll probably stay at 0s on Spider. I'll probably stay at 0s on Ice Golem, the Potion Keeps. I'll probably stay at 0s on Dragon's Lair, because those are not nearly as important. Let me know what you think of my priorities in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What are your plans for your Great Hall? And I'll see you guys in the next video.